na na. It's only love in the ladies' room. It's love in the room. It's love in the room. Well, if it's in her loving tongue, baby, it's love in the room. Don't whine on me here, lady. It's love in the room. If he wanna fight and stray, it's love in the room. We playing with House Monday in the ladies' room. Don't worry, us. She said, you're giving topic to Aruna. Study your place. Your woman outside with cousin whole day. You can't see face. The story end up on ladies' room. You disappear without trace. Voila. If all she know is papi show and stress outside, it's love in the room. If you wanna have to girl, take care, they bust the files. Well, if it's in her loving tongue, baby, it's love in the room. Don't whine on me here, lady. It's love in the room. If he wanna fight and stray, it's love in the room. We playing with House Monday in the ladies' room.
And we are definitely back in the room for the final one for the week, final ladies' room for the week. Welcome everybody to the room. Thank you so much, Beacon Insurance, Western Union, and Nirvana Spa Detox, as always, for making this segment possible. And also to you, my viewers and listeners, thank you so very much for being here, for choosing the ladies' room as your source of entertainment and, of course, information. Hope everyone is doing well. All the birthday people, check in. Hope you're gonna have a great day today. Yeah, it's your time. I seem to have a lot of people born in under that Libra sign. There's a lot of y'all. A lot. Yeah. And we know why. There's a lot. I saw about what? About 8 or 10 people on my timeline celebrating today. Once again, happy birthday, Judy. Hope you have a good day. More life, more blessings. Yeah? Count them one by one, because gotta make every day count. Anyways, if you're viewing us on YouTube or Facebook, good morning to you. If you're listening to us on radio, 95.1, 95.3, or via the Power app, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, depending on what part of the world you're in. I saw somebody sent me a birthday shout out on the WhatsApp. Okay. Happy birthday to Dale Lashley in Maryland. She is an avid listener of Power FM. Let her know that she'll be all right. I guess she'll understand the message. So big up yourself, girlie. Yeah, big up yourself, Dale Lashley in Maryland. More life and blessings on your solar return. Alrighty, good. So as we continue where we left off, I'm not sure. I think. Hold on, let me just do this. Yo. Yeah. So we up and running. Cruise ship in port. Yeah, busy day. Lots of visitors on the rock. So let's welcome them, right? Marianne, good morning. Good morning, Christelle. Good morning, Lindy. How are you doing? Hope you're well. Lindy, I'm overdue for a visit on your side. No, Papa, get delinquent, you know. I ain't passed by Trump for the year, you know. Ain't not good thing. Yeah, I need to come up your side. I can, really? You didn't even tell me that? No, I need to make a pass by your side, man. Come on. I ain't passed by Trump for the entire year about to end, and I didn't even pass and see how Trump doing up the road. I didn't even pass and show my face. We had to remedy that. But I want to come on your side. I want to do your side. I can't take on Jackie and them in Brooklyn. Brooklyn people have just be in their emotions too much, Papa. I don't know how the Brooklyn people Brooklyn, you know. It's like everybody vexed. Like y'all ever have like happy moments? Like y'all just be upset. How much time I try going into a little party to enjoy myself, and it's like one either a fashion show, everybody vex, everybody watching you and scrub their face, and if they choose to engage you in conversation, they want to know when you're going back. First thing, I didn't know you're up here. When you're going back, Miss Ma'am, it's not your business. You didn't bring me up here. Always want to know when you're going back. They want to make sure you ain't come to stay and make life in their place and, you know, do things. Always want to know. Why are they always asking people when they're going back? Not how you doing, you good, we could go out for a bite, we could go and make a hangout. Always when you're going back. Don't ask me when I'm going back, unless you bring me up here. Yeah, all the Brooklyn people are there too sometime-ish, Papa. Y'all just sometime-ish. I can't deal with the Brooklyn energy again. Y'all too finicky and... Y'all just out of it. Donna said they don't like people in their place. Some say Maruna that asking when I live in Grenada. No, the Brooklyn people have issues, man. Self and Ray, good morning. But like I told Mimi this morning. Mimi alone, Mimi needs to be knighted or something. Mimi is a stalwart in the community. We need to recognize Mimi while she's alive and well. There are so many people who rely on Mimi for birthday greetings, and if they don't hear it, sometimes that's the only way they're going to hear it. Their family, people busy with their business, their life. People ain't even taking time out no more to write happy birthday on your wall. They write in HBD, not even a full nice message, happy birthday, enjoy your day, nothing. They just put in H, lazy and all just to type. So that is why when I see people put HDB on my page when it's my birthday, I don't respond. I don't even acknowledge it, because that shows you're just doing it for doing its sake. You ain't really mean it, because if you can take a minute to just write happy birthday, you had a shot in it and put HDB, you could keep that. So Mimi is what we called a true hero, because a lot of people, if not for Mimi, they ain't hearing a happy birthday to them for the whole day. So big up yourself. Bobby Ramesh, big up the folks in the south. Boy, me and envy all you know, make a pass down there and it's like nobody could have want me that things that bad down in the south. I mean, it's for a good cause, so when it's over and done with, but All I was hearing is what in my head because how the road cut so wide, you're trying to avoid the drain, so you're staying on the other person's side. And the other person coming up now they vex because you're on their side. But you don't want to go down in the drain, the road where they cut the lady pipe. So you're on half of it, then you edge of it, they're on the edge of the cut, and then you're like in the middle of the road. Never me again, Papa. If I'm doing woodlands, never me on that Grandlands main road again. I never see trouble like I'm fighting for my life. I'm like, thank God I didn't buy my license. Because you have to balance your wheel on the edge so you don't go down in that cut. And then it does. Nah, Papa. All you hold straight down there. Hopefully it will be finished soon. And we can get back some road normalcy. But, anywho's, how you do? How you keeps? Everybody good? Talking about grandhands. We have a grandhands boss man situation this morning. So all you come. Me and night now, baby, all grandhands boss man may be inquiring if that is the situation, wondering if that. One of these days, somebody waiting downstairs saw me with one piece of 2x4. I need to start inquiring about security in this place. Yes, I ain't find all your concern about my life at all. There are some things y'all send that I just can't post because y'all put name, places, time, and I have to sit and edit all of these and like literally write them over to make it, But I got one yesterday and the person put everybody's name in it that you're talking about. I'm like, Lord, miss, what are you trying to do? So I haven't gotten to that one yet, but I have to make some time to sit down and edit it. It's about some friend that with she man in Goa expert. And she called the friend name, the man name, the next woman, the man they with, everybody name in it. So, but I have to sit and edit it. That's why you're not seeing it as yet. Soon as I get around to editing it, because we don't post people's name. Me want nobody boy child, wait for me downstairs. All right? Anywho's. Morning, Don. Morning, Christelle. Morning, Anesta. Don, today, I have to send you that message. I swear, I was so tied up yesterday. Francis, good morning. Hey, Sonia. Lisa, good morning. Guys, share the live now, please. Share the live. Morning, Jenna Lynn. Morning, Kadina. Jenny, good morning. Morning, Roxanne Scott. I got a couch for the ladies' room because the situation is becoming weird. I think we need a couch for real. I sit down and think. I ain't find daddy's taking me serious, I gotta get my own couch. Morning, Rendell. Hey, Rachel. Morning, Maria. Tamasha. Nikisha. Marishan, good morning. Unison, good morning. Morning, Vanessa. Michelle Douglas, good morning. Morning again, Jackie Douglas. Adams. Morning, Ingrid. I was going to say something, but it's all right. Morning, Ambika. It's quit while on my head. Linda, who else is here? Sugar Babe. Today's her niece, Araya, and nephew, Jamal's birthday. Okay, well, happy birthday to them both. And make sure you do your auntie duties and dip in the pile and take care of them. Bobby, morning. Shauna, good morning. Yvette James, top of the morning. Darren, Mr. Ray, good morning. Lydia, Fatima, Elon, good morning, everybody. Morning, Carla. Shante, you shared it, right? Morning, Donna. Morning, Kem. Morning, Kem Simeon. Gabby Bernard, good morning. Are you laughing about them Brooklyn people? Yeah. Because they find America and good for us. Yeah, look, so Papa. They just vex when they see us in the place. They just good vex when they see us. Morning, Lisa. Have a great one. Morning, Lisa. Morning. No, Lisa, not at all. Not at all. But I had to go someplace else before I come by on this side. On this side hard to deal with. On this side. When you beat across the pond, you don't even want to come by on your side, I swear. Morning, Nell. I said my whole night to start off the near version. Janelle Charles Batiste, good morning. I have something for you. Morning, Crody. Hey, you wake up in time this morning. Nice. Where's your cousin Danny Boom this morning? He's on his way to Portugal for some soccer weekend thingy they have. So he said he's not gonna be here. He gone in Portugal for some soccer weekend or whatever it is they're having over there. So he'll be back next week. Andrea, good morning. Hope you're doing better. Good morning, Winsome. Wendy, Regis, good morning. Davisha, Denisha, everybody else, morning time. Welcome to the show. No, it's a good thing you come here. It's a good thing you come in shoot because I keep forgetting to message you. So, let me set the tone. I have two situations this morning. So let me touch the first one and then we'll come back with the boss man, the grandaunt's boss man, and the lady with the child, and who father from, who father from, and whatever. So let me come on. Okay, so let me why this thing not cooperating? Okay, all right, there we go. So so the individual who sent this says they're literally shaking, as they type this message, and she needs our wisdom because her mind is all over the place. So she said, here's the tea, right? Here's the tea. She says, I messed up. I had an affair with my husband's friend. I thought it was my little secret until I found out that someone at the hotel. I can't do nothing in this place. In this, I go to hotel in Grenada, man, and people know I live in Grenada. But you need to report that person too, because that is the outer place. You go to work, do your work. Your work is not to be PI and taking people pictures and videos and selling for nobody. That's the first thing. But we digress. So she says she had an affair with her husband's friend, and she thought it was their little secret until she found out that someone at the hotel, the wife of one of his colleagues, secretly took pictures and videos of them. Catherine Roberts, good morning. Where you come between Tebe for good morning about? I thought you in Miami still. I thought Carnival was still going on. Me know you inside the room. So next time, say you back so we could greet you properly. Anyways. Morning, Ria. Forget you. So, she said fast forward. I was checking his phone and boom, the same pictures and videos, she sent them to him 2 weeks ago. And he didn't just see them. He thanked her and kept chatting with her for details. But here's the kicker. Homeboy hasn't said one word to her. No anger, no confrontation. Even the friend I cheated with still comes around like nothing happened. My heart races every time he looks at me. I don't know if he's calm because he's planning revenge or because he's silently done with me. Boy. Now, ladies, here is the advice I've been thinking through, First, safety always comes first. Even if he seems calm, trust your gut. If you feel unsafe, have a plan. Stay with a friend, family, or somewhere. If you feel unsafe, somewhere until you can think clearly. But this man has obviously mastered the art of playing chess, not checkers. Because for a man to have videos and pictures and evidence collected regarding his spouse, and for weeks he's moving normal, according to blacks, normal with no hint of anything's wrong. He friend coming around like nothing. We just take a lot of chances in our life, I realize that about us. Because I don't know about you, but once I know that I heading for the hills, because the man didn't say a word. The man, and if you didn't go in the phone, I don't even know why you're going in the phone, but if you didn't go in his phone, you wouldn't have even known the man know anything because he moving normal. So a number of things could be at play here. The man probably have you man and he glad for the excuse to just live his life and pretend everything good on the inside with you, or the man plotting and biding his time until he go up the courthouse step. But either way, me know how you're sleeping with your both eyes closed next to somebody who knows what they know and they're acting normal. I don't know how you sleeping comfortably next to this person. Miss, when is the last time you get a good night rest? Because if I were you and I know the time he coming home, I coming home as early as I can and take a sleep. So when night come, I know an easy whole night, I get my rest already. How are you sleeping in the night next to somebody who know what they know and you know they know? How you sleeping comfortably, miss? Like, how you sleeping good? The man, other jokes aside, don't rush into any confrontations while your emotions are raw. Observe, take notes, and breathe. Another thing you can possibly do is confess. As I say, when you're in a good foot, take in front before in front take you. They say confession is good for the soul, it's good for your guilt. So maybe you just need to lay it out all out there and force your hand. Confessing might actually help you regain control of the situation. Coming clean shows honesty, it shows accountability. It's scary, but hiding it longer might make things worse emotionally and mentally. That, or you can talk to someone neutral, a trusted friend or a counselor can help you figure out how to confess without making it explosive. Or you can do it with somebody else present for your own safety if you're concerned about your safety. I don't know your partner. I'm not sure if he's prone to violent outbursts, if he's ever been abusive, whatever the case might be. But nowhere did you mention that. He seemed to be a pretty level-headed, calm person. So you know what his reaction would normally be in situation that upsets him. Document what you've seen. This isn't about blaming someone, protecting yourself. Things go sideways, but most importantly, it seems as though your mental health is doing a number on you. I'm not here to judge anybody, not here to whatever, but you have to take care of your mental health, because one thing I know, anxiety, guilt, fear, they'll eat you alive if you don't step back and breathe. And the only way to get some sort of relief is by coming clean, and whatever the consequences are, whatever he decides to stay, work on it, leave, whatever, you just have to deal with the consequences of your action. You just have to take accountability, responsibility for your action at the end of the day, but knowing that he knows and you know, and you just staying quiet and going along with it, it is going to mess you up mentally. So for your own peace of mind, and maybe for his own, maybe he doesn't even know how to deal with it. But how you know your partner sleep with your wife and you want the partner coming around and you kicking? Who sing the song with human beings again? Popcorn? Human beings so dangerous. How you friend? So his friend, you had relations with his friend, and the friend still coming up. Because they always say bros before, whatever. So in case you and him go left, he and the friend still remain friend because they have this bro code. So if you think the friend is gonna take your side, the friend is gonna try to cover his own behind, and the both of them will turn on you at some point. The both of them will turn on you at some point. Bobby said, I think they said before counseling, when I gave the counselor my story, she needed counseling first. After that. Bobby, what you went for counseling for? Far as I concerned, Bobby, people who've been with you that need to go for counseling because the way you doesn't behave yourself. What you went for counseling for? So it's people who made you the way you are now, or you just... So it's, Bobby, like, you need to come and sit in the room and tell us your story. Come on, give us your stories, Bobby Ramesh. Patrick, come on, give us your stories. Like you still need to talk. Like you're still traumatized. So come and talk to us about it. Come in the room. But yeah, this is a serious, serious, serious situation, and it's literally again between a rock and a hard place. Like how do you deal with a situation like this where you know he knows and he's moving like nothing happened, like absolutely nothing. Everything is the same way. Nothing onto what happened. I saw Renee made a comment on the post that I wanted to. He says possibilities. He's keeping the evidence as a weapon to use against you later when he finally drops the divorce papers on you. Checkmate. He has seen it and is now cheating guilt free and not bothering with you. If you catch him cheating, he will turn around on you and say you cheated first. Checkmate. Third, he's plotting to unalive you in a way that he can get away with. He is plotting to unalive you in a way that he can get away with. He has not forgiven you. He doesn't care. As you said, he hasn't shown any changes in behavior towards you and is not even discussing the situation. This type of man is not your typical emotional simp. He's a cerebral person, possibly cold, unfeeling, and ruthless. You better hope he's not a psychopath or a sociopath, because then possibility 3 is the definitive answer. He's going to unalive you. In all of these scenarios, he says, with the type of man that stays calm under stress, you have lost. You are the loser in this situation. Checkmate. Miss, you would either confess, accept responsibility and accountability, or ups and leave. But there's no way I'll be comfortable sitting around in a home with someone who knows what they know and they're not saying anything or not changing her. Listen, yeah?
I wanna share she belly.
This one said, what you actually belly? No, both of them have their belly. You're wrong, somebody. Think about it. He knows it has been his phone, so he knows she's going to see it. He probably just waited to hear what she has to say. He's moving with his homeboy like normal, because that's his homeboy. We move normal, guilt alone, eating her alive. I'm telling you, bros will always stick with their bros. At the end of the day, you're the one who's going to lose out. They will remain friends. And when they're sitting drinking, having a good time, you're going to be the topic of discussion. And Martin said, well, that is man. Someone says, best you come clean and be ready for the consequences. If not, send him a pic with a trending AI homeless man as a prank, so he knows not to believe everything he sees. If you know, you know. It's either he plotting or he truly doesn't care and is glad. I don't know what the reason are, but whatever they are, sis, you need to take control of the situation. Like I said, 1, you can either confess. If you don't feel safe, get somebody, family member, friend, whatever, to sit in with you. Gabby says, oh, he doesn't watch African movie. The way the ball in, the man will be on me. Confess in the presence of someone. Put all your cards on the table, and let the chips fall where they may. Because either way, you lose. Martin says, ask us since when have they slept together? If yes, how was it? Morning.
Morning.
Go ahead.
I'm laughing whole time at this scenario.
Why?
No, because I recognize when you say she should take accountability, we all know she's not taking that, because if she did that, she was supposed that would have been done already. So that is the first option, but that is her last option. Notwithstanding, the psychopath in me believes that he has evidence because he suspected something, and he just wants to ensure on a long game, at least he knows who else is eating besides him. So he know his body, he know his spouse. And it's not a matter of if, but when it comes to light. Circumstances may be pressed, and let's hope that he doesn't have to blow a fuse just to expose the facts that he knows. But most of it could be chalked up to AI very easily.
AI in the hotel, AI in walking on in people hotel room. Or AI, the person who take the picture, the employee in the hotel didn't see them as AI.
Mm-hmm. We've seen a lot, we've heard a lot. So, at the end of the day, very well summarized, this is a chess match, not a checkers game.
Boy, that rough.
Not, yeah, if I had her, she worked for that. She will work for that. That's what you get.
Hey, rough, you hard start. It real hard, trust me. And the man just say nothing, and the man moving normal. He moving normal with that, he moving normal with the man. The man just normal, you know.
Yeah, well, I know quite a few people like that. That it's not in their nature to always amplify or exhaust all measures on a whim. So yes, once you believe you have irrefutable proof, is a leverage. That's just how we look at life.
Gotcha.
And at the end of the day, if we could all live in peace, that's what we want. But no body, no case. So once she behaves herself, she good.
Jaja. All right, Papa. Later.
Stay toxic.
As always. Marlene says if he starts making smoothies for you every day, do not drink it. No matter of fact, if he used to cook, don't even eat. Marlene is asking, what would be different if she confesses? Tell him what he already knows, and then what? And then at least it's out in the open between the two of them, and then she can make a better decision moving forward. Confessing isn't necessarily for him, but for her own peace of mind, because like she says, her anxiety is going through the roof right now. You know, so I think that is the best way to just let it all out, put it out there, and wherever the chips fall, you just have to deal with the consequences of your actions. But as it is right now, him pretending he doesn't know and she knows he knows, that is doing a number on her mental health. That can really, really jack you up, because you don't know what he's going to do, you don't know how he's going to react, when it's coming, what direction it's coming from. That can, listen, see if you want to lose weight, go try iPhone. Anywho's, miss, I wish you all the best, but my advice is to confront it head on, deal with it head on. You're woman enough to do what you did, so you should be woman enough to man up and say, hey, this is what happened. If he chooses to continue as you were, fine. If he doesn't, you have to understand as well. That is also his choice. What time is it? All right, let's do this one quickly. All right, ladies. So it's time for some real talk. And the other day when somebody read, before I go into that, let me just read it first. All right, ladies, it's time for some real talk. We have an anonymous confession that's heavy on the heart, and I know some of you will relate, or you probably know of people in situations like this. So here's the story. So homegirl says she's been dating a Grand Anne's bus driver. Yeah, a Grand Anne's bus driver. Don't ask me the bus number. A man who's kind, loving, and even treats her child like his own, despite knowing the baby isn't biologically his. But the child's real father is still very much in the picture. He supports his child, wants to be part of their life, and shows love in his own way. So she's feeling torn. Love for the man who stepped up versus loyalty and honesty towards the child's real dad. This kind of have me confused, and I did send a message seeking clarity, but the person has not responded, because the original... Hold on, let me go back up the road. So yeah, let me read it. I've been dating a Grand Anne's bus driver for a while now. He's kind, loving, and even though he gets in his feelings sometimes, he really tries for me. Here's my dilemma. I have a child for another man, but the bus driver treats my baby like his own. The baby's father is still around. He supports his child and wants to be in the child's life. Deep down, I know who the real father is, but the boss man continues to love and care for us both. I'm torn because I want my child to grow up knowing and having a relationship with their real dad, but I also don't want to hurt the man who's been through everything. What should I do? So I sent a message to the person to ask, could you please provide a little more clarity? One, if the boss man thinks the child is his, or he just treats the child like his own. Or like they say, you give him the child, knowing that he is not the biological father. That is where I needed a little bit of clarity. Are you still, is he aware that it's not his child, but he's just stepping up as a stepfather? Or is it a case of he knows of, he doesn't know and he's doing his duties and thinking he's the father, but you know that he's not. So now you're feeling a type of way because you want the child to have a relationship with the biological father of your child. What day it was, I had posted this. Someone had sent me this to post, and it's very appropriate right now. And I think it's something that needs to be implemented. Doing a DNA test, it should be mandatory as you give birth or before. So then you know who name going on birth paper. And it's not a case of giving somebody who you think will take care of your child better, but giving somebody the child who it actually belongs to. Because I've heard of situations where a man will think a child is his. That child's entire being he thinks is his. And I know of situations where that man found out only when he tried applying for his child to go to the United States. And you have to do all of this, whatever, test, DNA, blah, blah, blah. And that is how he found out. In the process of filing for his child, he found out that it was not his child. And that tore him apart, where he literally stopped taking care of the child, had nothing to do with her, nothing to do with the child, literally just cut them out of his life. So deep was his disappointment. So I think it's something where we really need to get serious about. DNA testing to eliminate that problem. So the child has two daddies, the real dad and the stepdad. So apparently the stepdad thinks he's the real dad, but he's not the real dad. So that's what it is. Okay, the stepdad thinks he's the real dad, but she knows that he's not. Yeah? The real dad is out there, but the stepdad thinks that is his child. I mean, I guess you probably need to acknowledge your feelings. It's okay to feel torn. Feeling guilty or conflicted doesn't make you a bad person. It means you care about everyone involved, I think. But the child should be your main priority. Prioritize the child. Remember, the child's emotional well-being comes first. They deserve to know their biological father, but they also benefit from love and care from a stepfather parent figure. At the end of the day, they always say honesty is the best policy, So maybe you should try just being honest about it for your own peace of mind again, your own mental health again, and out of love for your child, so he can develop a relationship with his biological father. So you probably need to just be honest. Communication is key. Be honest with both men about your feelings and the child's needs, because they say secrets only make things more complicated in the long run. Set boundaries. Make sure the roles each man play. The biological father, the loving step-parent, and of course you as the mother. Boundaries protect everyone's feelings and the child's security. And you need to make these choices based on love, respect, and long-term peace, not fear or guilt. A healthy relationship with both men is possible if everyone knows the truth. So, you see your man is good, they never give her a wrong child yet. Chloe says, let's assume the boss man knows he's the stepdad and he's taking care of the child. I don't think it should affect the relationship the dad has with the child unless the mom is playing both fields. She's still with the biological dad and hiding it from the boss man. I don't know, any number could play in these things. So she wants to find out how should she go about this. Again, you might lose out, but in the long run, you're gaining for your child. You might lose out personally, but your child might gain in the long run. And if you're feeling bad about the biological dad not being present in the child's life, then do something about it. Yes, you're probably benefiting because, yes, according to you, the boss man stepped up, take care of his duties, whatever. But is it worth losing your soul over? The fact that this is where your heart is in terms of this person being the dad and, stepping up in his child's life, and you have this person playing the role. Let me go in 2026. Let me try and work out them games first before we go into the new year. We have what? October. We have about 2 weeks in October. Then we have November, December, yada, yada, yada. We have what 31 and 31. We have about 62 days plus almost 2 weeks and a half. Try and work out y'all issues before the new year. Don't go in the new year with wondering and who father for, who child for, whatever. Go do a DNA test to confirm who the real father is, and then you take it from there. Have a conversation with them both. Based on what you said, they seem to be good men. I didn't hear you say anything apart from him, the boss man, getting into his feelings sometimes. Apart from the boss man getting into his feelings sometimes, you didn't say anything about him being abusive, him being disrespectful. So figure, it does make me tired. Like all my brains, I was going to use up all my brain cells to deal with this this situation and them. Honest with both men about your feelings.
Well, you see, Arona, let me tell you something. I know everybody say the child is mean, the child well-being and so on and so forth. But the man, how much pressure it is for a man to know all these years I'm minding this child. Daddy, son, daughter, whoever the child is. And to find out, you have a man outside laughing at me and saying, "Oh, your man mind my child, boy." Like if it's his. You understand? Mm-hmm. Mentally, that is what just break a man. Them kind of things. So, and I mean, everything is man no good. But you have some woman outside there, they dread,
Oh, God.
Dread. Oh, boy.
Yeah, I didn't look at it from that. Thanks, Cheeks. I didn't look at it from that angle either. Yeah. What about, how he would feel at the end of the day? Because if you're doing things because you're thinking that is your child, blah, blah, blah. So being a good dad, step up dad, making sure you do what you have to do. And then boom, you find out, Lord, boy, I didn't put in no ounce a little nothing on all your life. I didn't like all your life, like a way, shape, or form, I realize, Because some of the things, predicaments, we just put ourselves in unnecessarily because of how we feel and how we stand to gain. Miss, have a meeting. I like the one before and this one, all you need to have a meeting, call other people in, bring your friend or family member, whatever, some form of security, go in the police station, get a police to come and stand up there to act as some sort of security and break the news. Do your DNA, confirm who is indeed the father, and then you take it from there. If you genuinely care about your child and you want your child to have a meaningful relationship with the biological father, somebody's going to get hurt in either way. I gotta be saying it to this man to do your man that. Your man don't deserve that, girl. Where's that this morning, self? Oh, don't do your man that. The man don't deserve that, girl. No, I mean, no, jokes aside, I know sometimes me just come here and run remote and them, what, oh God, man. I don't have little... Sorry for them sometimes. No, but seriously, not all what Chick said. We also have to take into consideration how the man feel. Like, how is he gonna deal with the situation when he finds out that it's not? Ah, boy, it's rough. Rough. Somebody say Aruna, so she harmed both of them. Let's not sugarcoat it. She cheated. I'm not sure that is what happened. Again, yeah, but you have a point, you know, because who was with who first? Who was? Yeah, me see that girl and them shaming us today afraid to call. So you only want to call when you could shame man, so you can call and shame them too. Anyways, I hope it works out. I really hope it works out. And again, communication, communication, communication. Somebody's gonna get hurt. It may not be now, it could be later, it may not be later, whatever. But somebody's gonna get hurt in the long run. So it's better you get it out of the way now than you drag it on as the child gets older and continue to believe, hey, that's his dad and wants to have a relationship with him. At least he'll have the chance to have the relationship with his biological father. So my thing is, get it out of the way early. To put your affairs to rest, do DNA to confirm who really is the father, and take it from there. But Taylor some the crates. So she go choose the call now. When I'm ready to go on my business. Come quick, morning.
Morning. I just here to advertise my business, eh? All you book me Airbnb. Who doesn't take picture? All you book Summit Grenada. We would have never taken picture of Balio and send Balio man. That is all I'm calling to say. Have a blessed day.
So privacy and security at Summit Grenada. So book Summit Grenada for all you stay and all your getaways and all the rendezvous. I like happy ways, you know. Anyways, guys, have a great Thursday. We'll be back next week with some more of your room, ladies' room. Thank you so much, Nirvana Spa, Detox, Beacon Insurance, and Western Union for powering up our morning and, of course, our week. Hope you guys have yourselves a great day. And maybe all the grandmas, boss man, maybe going home and watching their child eyes and checking their hair and maybe calling their mother to make sure, because you know mothers always know if there is a child or the grandmother. The grandmother always know. Rest their hand on their head and they could tell you if Sonny Boy or QT is the grandson or the granddaughter. So you need to check all your grandparents and let them put their hand on them and tell all you. So right now, our boss man and grandma is probably watching this. When they go home this evening, they have questions to ask. But they fight up. Just to get in trouble. Alright? Yeah, later. No grandma's boss man. Don't call me and ask me nothing about who sent it either. Eh? I thank you. Bye.